What? All right, let's do it. Benji the Barber, what up?
You are now tuned in to The Fix Show, only on DTFradio.com.
We live on The Fix Show, baby. DTFradio.com.
What's this now? Hey, what to get me hot this year? Where them a go do if you hold me? What do you mean? What to get me wicked this year? Not even water can cool me. And the mercy, what to get me, 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 wicked, wicked, and never get so they get damage, don't trespass. I'm going to stupid, to get them stupid, some more to get them slow and rapid. I am, don't feed
Oh, we gonna be in the islands today. Hold on.
I am lyrically ill.
Shout out to Benji the Barber, man. What's up? Miss Diaz, what's up? We live on The Fix Show, DTFradio.com. We on that dance floor, baby. Hold on. AK, what up? Fly High, what up?
You think you're so fine. Stop playing with my mind. You call me on the phone. And now I want you home.
Oh, we got a dope guest for y'all today. Go on my page. Go on The Fix Show page. Share this, baby. Let's go.
I need connection. Satisfaction.
If you want to see the entire interview, go on Facebook.com, DTF Radio. If you want to see the entire interview live, go on to Facebook, download the DTF Radio app too. Right. Let's go. Whoa. Let's go. Oh, we gonna vibe today, baby. We gonna be in the islands today, man. DTFradio.com. Hold on. Wow.
Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about the vaccine, you wanna say I don't know what I know, but murder she wrote. Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote.
Jam with him, I put the kiss on back character. Then the kind of living down,
No, the freezer won't close.
Then the kind of living down, hold back and say that you're pretty, you're basic, pretty but your character dirty.
And the ice is not melting right.
Shout out to the homie Press in the building. Press, what up, man? What we doing?
Sorry, come on.
Download that DTF Radio app. Go on the Facebook page, DTF Radio. If you want to see the interview live, baby, we got a huge guest today. Representing the islands, representing Jamaica. We got a huge guest today, baby. Let's go. Right, Prez?
Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote.
Oh, they got me on the set today. They got me on the set today. Hold on.
Now special dedication to all dogs of dogs. Dedicated to all some dogs to the crew. Now special dedication to all dogs of dogs. 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 Now special dedication.
Oh, we in the island. We in the islands. Hold on. Wow.
Sometimes some back and some of them are rally back. We a road boy, you tell me not take back no chat. Sometimes some back and some of them are rally back. But we a road boy, you tell me not take back no chat. You full of big chat and can't defend that. If a jailhouse you come from, we sending you go back. You full of big chat and can't defend that. If a Bellevue you come from, we sending you go back.
What you say?
With them there when they get around out.
Wow.
When we look in the food for the water. Man have been 6 time bomb.
Right. Oh, Ling Ling, she back. Ling Ling, she back. Hold on.
When we move.
Wow.
We take a couple bank and shop.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you on my Instagram live, if you tuned in right now, download the DTF Radio app if you want to see this interview live today. If you want to see this interview live, go on Facebook.com DTF Radio. We got a huge guest today. Representing Jamaica, baby. We live on the Fix Show, DTFRadio.com. Lifted Tees, we here. Hold on. Right. I like that slow wine. I like the slow wine. Press, you like the slow wine? Come on. Right. DJ Alexander, what up? Right. We live on DTFRadio.com, the Fix Show, baby. Hold on. Almost 5 years strong. Right. Shout to Cool DJ Red Alert. He was on the show last week. Right. He about to get that lifted package. Cool Red Alert. He about to get that lifted package. Right. We in the islands today. Hold on.
Well done. Yo, some may say again. Slew them up, their feelings them a carry. Them done go already and them can't say them sorry. Yeah. Slew them up, their feelings them a carry. Oh, I will something again. When go back to with me. Who them a could them a them a try. Them got this king still a say what you all of them guys.
Download that DTF Radio app.
Go
on the Facebook page, DTF Radio. We live. We on the air, baby. Hold on.
Who them Marcus? Them this Marcus. I know them all right Nicholas, yeah. Who them a make up tell them this man. Tell them can't this for my heart. You know see a dead man them. Don't be man them. No with them. If I got people on them. Them don't condemn. I be a dead man them. Them don't like me. I'm not like them. When someone you hear the girl them a cry. I see why you play shut up outside. Yeah, that smoke and everybody a jump up and down like yeah. And them not give a tune for dance. Girl child. Well, it's a cattle tone, the girl them tone, cattle tone, now watch it all tone, cattle tone, and good girl tone. All girls, get mad.
Can if your body take it beat and your body no stop and you make the video light, Girl, man, I run you down, just take him without fight, you make the video light, It's a man when he sing a big good girl and bitch, you make the video light,
in the islands today. Hold on. Prez, we in the island. You good? DTFradio.com. Download that DTF Radio app. Go on the Facebook page, DTF Radio. If you want to watch the entire live interview, baby, we got a big guest from the islands, man. Representing Jamaica today, man. Hold on. Whoa. Right.
Boom, boom, fat again, boom, boom, fat. Baba Zona make the man come back. Skin it out and grab the hood top. Can't fit in my shop from a big band the cock. All you think forget the Birkin bag. All you think forget the blood clot jag. All you think for now for check price tag. If you proud of your pussy like you proud of your job.
Right. We in the islands today, baby. We got a big show today. Hold on. We got a big guest coming through straight from Jamaica, man. We're going to be talking about the islands all day, right, Press? Hold on. Wow. Yes. If you want to watch the entire interview today, download the DTF Radio app. Go on the DTF Radio Facebook page. We will be live. We are on the air right now. Shout to my co-host, Prez. He's in the building. Shout to our sponsors, Lifted Tees, Taz. What's up? Oh. Hey, yo, Breezy, what up? Shout to everybody on my live. Hold on. Oh, right. Yes. Oh. Shout to Ewing Athletics. You see the background. Hold on.
Every time I think we're good to follow. Every time we disagree, you start shout. Why every time I pack my things and walk out? I do my find myself a thing about. We always have vex and fight and love and make up. Vex and fight and love and make up. The sweetest time away you say you break up. Then make love all night till you can't wake up. Vex and fight and love and make up. Vex and fight and love and make up. The sweetest time away you say you break up. Then make love all night till you can't wake up.
You are now tuned in to The Fix Show, only on DTFradio.com.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. We live on The Fix Show, DTFradio.com. Right now, I'm going to get off my live. I'm going to get off my Instagram live, and we're going to focus on this live show. So please download that DTF Radio app. Go on the Facebook page right now if you want to see this entire live interview. I see y'all on the IG, man. I see y'all. All right, so we live on The Fix Show, DTFradio.com. My apologies. I had to address my followers on Instagram. As you know, I went on the set today. Shout out to Epidemic. He asked me to jump in on the set today, and you know I'm not going to say no. You know I'm not going to say no. So you know I had to jump on the set, baby. Prez, what's up? How you feeling?
What's up, baby, man? You killing it too, bro. Hey, listen, man. You got me here rocking. You know what I mean? I'm good, man. Glad to be here. Another Wednesday. You rocking.
Try to do me on the Puerto Rican day, right? They try to think that I can do it. They
I saw you. I'll listen, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been in a couple of the events, and plus I know you a little bit. I told niggas off rip. I don't know. Trace don't really be playing that Spanish stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You surprised me. You surprised me, bro.
Right.
You was killing it.
Right. Appreciate it.
Killing that, man. You got some classics in there. You had the new joints in there. You had the old school joints. Hell yeah, let's go.
Appreciate
shout out all my Puerto Ricans too, man. I miss the parade, man. That's something we do every year. It's right around my birthday, so that's something we just celebrate. And I know I love Spanish. I love Puerto Ricans, especially.
Right.
You know, so yeah, man. Shout out y'all, man. You killed it. You held that down, and you had the big puns out there. Come on, let's not.
Yeah,
Can we talk about it?
Joints.
Can we talk about it?
You know I had to pull the joints out. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
joints out.
Who got the pun? Out. Who got the pun Ewings? Who?
Right. You know I had to
tell me who.
I had to pull the joints out, man. I'm sorry.
Word. Yeah.
I had to pull the joints out. Matter of fact, let me pull out my.
You got some more classics? You got some more classics?
Nah, I gotta pull out my Fix Show hat. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pull out the hat today.
Okay.
Let me
shout that dope gang though. You know, shout Graph.
Right. I gotta get you a hat. I gotta get you a hat.
officially.
I gotta get you a hat.
I need a Fix Show hat first.
Right.
Then we gonna get to the Dope Gang because I fuck with rap. That's my,
right.
Queens native.
Gotta get you that. Right.
Facts.
Right. So we have a huge guest from the
Yes.
islands. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go to the islands. We're gonna take a trip. Shout out to Living,
Yes.
our official sponsor. She turned Hollywood on us. You know what I'm saying? She had an interview yesterday. How did that interview go? Taz, you ain't talked to us about it. You had red carpet treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? You making moves out there, Taz? What up? What we doing? Oh, look, she ignoring us.
Taz in the spot. Taz
Okay.
just hit me.
Okay.
Taz just hit me. She said she at work, so she's in.
Right.
I was trying to pull up on her. Time they permit me to get to her, but definitely Taz working. So I'm assuming she probably got the joint on mute. Well, actually, her mic is not on mute, so you can hear her. You probably should be able to see her. Yo,
right. We can't hear you. You gotta come back. You gotta go in and out. We can't hear you. What happens when people got the cricket playing? See what happens when people got the cricket playing.
Don't see? It go Trace. And as soon as somebody mentions his Wi-Fi, they could be like, what? Oh no, I got the 5G.
I'm good. I'm connected to my Fios. I'm good. I'm not.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you. You're looking pretty crispy today. You're looking pretty.
I'm
Yeah.
on my Fios. Every week I'm on my Fios.
Your feet looking definitely crispy today. I can't hold you.
So we here. We can't hear you.
All right. Come back, Taz.
Right. So
can we real quick? My fault, Trace. Can we just real quick shout out Brega? I spoke to him.
Yeah,
my fault. Yeah, I just wanted to because I had to especially do it because I was a little late after we spoke, and I got to it a little late, just running around my life and stuff. And he understood what we spoke. I just wanted to take him. I told him I was a horrible guy. That's what I told him.
Right.
He told me I wasn't. He's like, yo, you good? We good. But I just wanted to tell it. First of all, shout out Brega. Shout out his health and well being. He's doing well. He's in good spirits. So my fault if I jumped to it too early, but I just wanted to definitely get that out. Shout out Brega.
Like he know what it is. So
right.
And it's gonna take him a while to get back. In the lab with us, but we
right.
here. That health is first. I told him don't even worry about the show. Health is first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So salute to him, man. Prayers going out to him. Real talk. Shout out to Epidemic. He is on the way. Shout out to DTFradio.com. Shout out to Mark, the boss man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Mark was doing big things, man. He was out there.
Right.
Cool.
So a lot of things are happening out there, man. It's like I don't want to address these things that are happening because I feel like they're being addressed so much. And
we can hear you now, Taz.
You can hear me now? All right. Cool.
Yeah, but your background is loud.
I'll get back to you. Hold on one second. Like I'll say, there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to keep on talking about what's going on because people
we have to
that every day on their feeds, on their timelines. So I just want to say shout out to all the essential workers and shout out to everybody who's on the front line as far as this pandemic and the protest. Shout out to y'all, man. We here. We riding with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But we also have a brand to maintain as well too. You understand what I'm saying? We got viewers and listeners that we have to feed content to. So, we apologize if we don't, emphasize what's going on in the world today all day on the show. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the best way I can say it. So no disrespect to nobody, right or wrong. No. That's the best way I can say it. Salute.
At the end, and you said it in the best way, man. At the end of the day, we try to touch on the topics that we can. And just so you guys know, the viewers and listeners, we have had our own background talks amongst the team on expanding and getting on better topics and stuff that might be better for the show. So politics is on the edge of that a little bit, but we try and stay informed. But Trace, yes, that was perfect. Right. Salute everybody that's on the front line. We are very much appreciative of everything you guys do, man.
Right. And shout out to Cool DJ Red Alert for being on the show last week. Super dope. We got a care package from Lifted Tees coming to you, Uncle. So you're gonna be right in just a second. You feel me?
Yep.
We waiting on Epidemic right now. What's up with y'all? Y'all been doing, man? We haven't asked these questions like we usually do on our show, man, and we apologize. You know, I apologize, you know what I'm saying, for breaking format a little bit. But, you know, let's go back to what we usually do, man. Prez, how your week been, man? How's everything?
My week has been very productive. I'm happy to say that me and my artists, we happen to be getting a lot of work done. We're in the process of getting some new projects out. So things are running smooth, being that things is opening up. People are starting to, open their venues and such that we have booked prior to, and things are just looking a little bit better after this past week alone. So I'm happy for that. And yeah, man, I'm just happy to, still be healthy and being able to be here with y'all.
Dope. Look into that page that I told you to set up.
Yeah, I looked into it. I like it. It's I see another. It remind me of like LinkedIn. I mean, Linktree. Isn't that like Linktree?
I don't know. I never used that, so I just thought it was.
Oh.
I saw something and I thought it was dope, and I wanted to share it with the team.
Yeah, nah, hell yeah, that was official. It's a for you guys. It's a website that you can basically put all your platforms on one site. You click the link,
nice.
and it opens up all of your whatever
like
platform you have.
That's like a virtual business card.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And you can put that one link on all platforms, and then wherever it's at, it'll open up all the other links to the platforms. Which is great. I have a link tree.
Right.
So yeah, that reminded me of that. But yeah, definitely dope, man. I would advise everybody to get something like that.
Right. So Taz, what's up? We saw you had an interview yesterday. You got the red carpet treatment. Hollywood on us. What's up?
Ain't nobody getting Hollywood. Cut it out. Cut it out. I'm just making moves like you want me to. Hold on. I'm about to show you what my setup is.
I think I heard she pulled up to somebody's barbecue. She ain't pull up on us yet. Hold on.
No.
We're gonna address all this.
Well, so wait. So you two
we're gonna address all this.
You
We're
two
gonna say it. Right. We're gonna say it. You know I'ma say it. Right.
Oh boy.
She pulling up on people.
Right. Jealous. It makes me feel
Let's talk
good.
about it.
I love when you get a little jealous.
Right, yeah, we know. Right, okay. So how was your interview, Taz?
My interview was dope. Listen, I had a whole segment about DTF radio. So shout out to I even putting.
We ain't get the link. We ain't get the link.
Huh?
We ain't get the link.
I put a little watch. You don't even follow me on Facebook.
It don't matter. We ain't get the link. We ain't get it in the group text, right, Prez? We ain't getting nothing, right?
I didn't get it in the group text.
Oh my God! Listen, I scrambled just to get there on time. How about that?
Right.
I'm gonna show y'all what my little setup has been, just to see.
Yeah. Let's see what we're working with. I just.
Okay, we see it.
Oh yes. Okay. We can put the little Cavassier right there. All right.
Oh, she bossed up. Okay, all right. That's all right.
So I have to do it this way because I don't know how to flip the camera. So this is my setup at Hall of Fame.
Nice. Okay.
Dope.
I don't know if
see that
very well.
That banner's fire.
Right. We're gonna have to throw a party over there.
Please do. Listen, we need, some events popping. This is an open space with open opportunity. So listen.
Right.
Let's get it.
All right,
got
go
the
ahead.
connect.
Let's
go.
Put out there, Taz. Do your promo. Go ahead.
Huh?
I said, do your promo. We got a little time. We waiting on our guests. Do your promo. Go ahead.
Do my
Give them the address. Let them know where you can find it.
Listen,
Hall of Fame at.
Hall of Fame, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 4:30 to 8:30. That Hall of Fame is right between. It's on 164th and Jamaica Avenue, right between 164th Street. I'm sorry, it's on 164th Street between Jamaica Avenue and 89th. So you can't.
89th.
Yeah, it's far as hell. It's mad far. Right.
If you in Harlem, it's far. Yeah. What you talking about?
For the
Right
Lower
here.
East Side, it's far. For the Lower East Side, it's far.
You said
Lower East Side. I'm sorry. For the Lower East Side, it's far, but for me, that's 5 minutes.
It's far.
Honestly, Jamaica Queens is just not close to anything. It's Queens.
It's far.
Like the heart of Queens.
I've done a show with Graf in there. It's far as hell.
It's not close.
It's
to
not
anything.
far.
But it's not far.
It's my own transportation. It's the
y'all the same people that be like, we be in the city. Y'all the same people that talk like that, the city talk. Nah, Nah, yeah, I'm in the city. From the city over there is far.
It's only 20 minutes on the railroad. That ain't far.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's like 6
Right,
feet out.
Prez? 20 minutes
That's
on the
not.
railroad.
That's what I'm
ain't far.
saying. It's a one stop. You can take a bus. You can take a train, a Long Island Railroad, and get right there. Like it's the hub for anywhere you at. Bronx, Brooklyn.
Come out here and let's take the train together and let's see if that's the case.
I'm on the Long Island Railroad all day. You won't catch me on the subway, but I'll be on that Long Island Railroad all day.
The railroad is comfortable for people who got money.
So moving forward. Moving forward. Once again, shout out to Cool DJ Red Alert, man.
Yes.
That was such a dope show, man. Such a dope show. East Side all day. Right. Shout out to you, man. So we have a dope guest coming into the studio today. She represents Jamaica. I'm just waiting. I don't want to say too much about her. I'm waiting for Epidemic. He invited her on the show today, so I don't want to, take away from what he's trying to say and do, So we just waiting on the homie to jump in. I know he was having, some technical difficulties, but we waiting on him, man. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting, man. We're getting really close to the 5-year anniversary of the Fix Show. This year will mark the 5-year anniversary. That is huge. That's a milestone for a brand like us, you know what I'm saying, to hit 5 years on a station like DTF Radio is an honor, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to DTF Radio for having us on the station, man, for real. What else I wanted to address, man? Oh yeah, so me and the team were talking. We was having our monthly, weekly, team meetings. You guys can unmute your mics, it's cool. And we have came to a decision that we're gonna continue to bring you the music and the upcoming artists and giving y'all the new music on a weekly basis, but we also going to bring y'all more art, more culture, more diversity,
fashion.
Our weekly show. You understand what I'm saying? Because we feel like hip hop culture is not just about music and artists. It's also about painters, graffiti artists, you know what I'm saying, clothing designers, any type of designers, so we do represent, music, fashion, and culture, and that's exactly what we're gonna bring to you on a wider range, so if people who have their own clothing lines, if people who are artists, who draw, who paint, who write, anything like that, man, bring them on to the Fix Show, like direct them to our, Twitter page or Instagram page or Facebook page. And, if it meets the requirements of our platform, we will definitely invite them on to the brand. Anything you want to add to that, Press?
No, I was going to say I was going to touch on that topic as far as just, we get submissions, we get people that reach out to us, and we don't like to, it's not a, we don't think we're high class when we turn people down, but some of the stuff just don't fit the platform. So don't be discouraged, reach out. And if anything, we do encourage people to, maybe edit their music sometimes or certain things that they can, advertise and promote. But we here for it all. We here for everybody. So we suggest, again, reach out.
Right. And just to even be on a different side of things, Taz is our official sponsor of the show. If you have a liquor brand or something, some drinks or whatever, so you can still submit it. You can submit it. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna, when it comes to drinks, we're gonna do that accordingly. We're gonna talk to our official sponsor. If it's something that she's comfortable with, then we're gonna bring you guys on the show. We gonna do things right. You feel me? But if you do have your own drinks as well too, you can submit, an inquiry to be on the show. We don't mind supporting other brands, but we have to respect our official sponsor. You understand? We gotta do things.
Y'all putting in first.
Right. We got
first right to refusal.
We're all about collaborating. We are all about helping others get out there. But things got to be done right. You feel me? What else? We're also going to be doing something as far as helping people vote. So the Fix Show is going to put together an event to help people to go out there and vote, man. We're going to jump in on this politics stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? If we could do a party to generate coats and toys, we could do a party to generate some votes out there, man. We gotta change it up out there. You know, we gotta help change the culture out here. You feel me? So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna talk about it a little further. And when we come up with our game plan, we gonna put it out there to y'all. We got some time. You know, November's right around the corner, and it's after our 5-year anniversary. So that's just, you know, perfect timing for us, man. But we're gonna continue to do that. And this year we're gonna do our second annual toy and coat drive as well too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna work on doing that as well too. So you know, those are the things that we have in the pipeline as far as the brand goes. Shout out to DJ Epidemic, who's been doing all our flyers, all our borders. You know what I'm saying? Anything that has to do with visuals. Shout out to DJ Epidemic. He does have his own, you know, design company. So if you need any flyers, logos done, designs, websites, holla at DJ Epidemic, Epic Designs. He take care of y'all, man. He do all our flyers, man. Salute to him. He is also our official DJ. He does a lot of work for us, man. So shout out to him, man. He been putting in the work, man. He deserve a little break just in case he don't jump in today. It's all good. What else, man? Oh, Father's Day is Sunday, so shout out to all the real fathers out there.
True.
Work. You understand what I'm saying?
Shout out to all the daddies.
Right. Shout out to all the fathers who put in their work on a daily basis. I'm sorry, no offense to anyone, but I am not talking about the once a week fathers. I'm not talking about that. Salute to you, but I'm talking about the fathers who put in work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? It's tough out here for fathers. I'm going to be the first one to say it. Again, this is in no disrespect towards any woman or man, but I feel like fathers do not get the credit that we deserve. And, you know, again, man, shout out to all the real dads out there who put in work, man. You know, it takes a real man to be a real father and to raise his kids right, you know, and it's hard, man. It's hard out there for men who are real fathers, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, it's tough, man. I still, even to this day, if I take my one of my children to the doctor, you know, they want to ask for the mom and all that. You know, they be making us feel some type of way. You feel me? Like, if we can't answer questions, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to all the real dads, man. You know, we don't get appreciated that much, man. We only get a pair of socks and some drawers on Father's Day, but you know, we still here, man. Taz, you laughing? You got your mic muted. You laughing because you know it's true. You know,
no, I give great gifts. Don't be socks.
You know it's true. Dads get a pack of tank tops that don't even fit us.
Those gifts are only acceptable from kids. When they make you a little tie and a little construction paper, that's cute. But honor your father like you honor your mother.
Right. And you know the moms be like, just draw daddy a card. He gonna love it. Right. You know, we're
gonna throw dad a barbecue.
I'm sorry.
And then make him work the grill.
Sometimes we get a little tired of the cards. We get a little tired of the cards. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's real talk. But shout out to all the dads, man. Happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there, man. Salute.
Shout out all the real fathers, man. I got a couple of real my guys, and you know, gotta salute them, and of course Trace, and yeah, man. I don't got no kids yet, but definitely salute to all the real fathers. Happy Father's Day early to y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute, man. Shout out to all the Puerto Ricans. National Puerto Rican Day Parade Day passed last weekend. Shout out to all of y'all who's out there partying and doing y'all thing. You know, I did a little set. We did some stuff for the essential workers to raise money. So that was a dope event that I was a part of. What else?
Shout out LP.
Yeah, shout out to DP for putting that together. Right. And anything you want to add to that? I'm gonna just hit up Epidemic real quick to see where he at.
I actually wanted to get on a little bit since we was gonna have this Caribbean vibe going on in a few. You started off with the Caribbean vibe. I just wanted to, see what the vibes was, feeling like. If how you feel like the culture is going towards the Caribbeans, because it's kind of low these days. Like they had a moment in time where the vibes was up on the Caribbean side on the music culture. It's been a little drought on the music. What you think?
I just think that this is just me. Of course, I'm not Jamaican. I'm not Caribbean in that sense. Of course, I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm in a certain sense, but not from that part of those islands. You understand what I'm saying? But I just feel like dance hall and reggae has not been the same since the 90s or 2000s. I feel the same way about hip hop. R&B.
Right.
But like all music, it's evolving. It's getting different. And we gotta respect it. We gotta respect it, man. We gotta respect it.
I just was saying we're gonna have a Caribbean artist. Taz, what's your background?
Not Caribbean.
Black American. Well, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see what the vibes was like. If anybody felt like, that culture is like still heavy. Because I wouldn't know. I don't really follow that much. I'm not really into it that much. I got one of my best friends is definitely a Jamaican from Jamaica. Not
all my friends are.
Yeah.
Every last one from different islands, so I'm well embedded into my friendships. They've accepted me as an honorary member of the Caribbean. I'm very honored.
Yeah,
I had to prove myself through years of dancing.
Yeah, but so in that case, what do you say you follow? Do you follow the music culture
as much as I can? I will say it's still strong. The culture is very strong. It has listen, Wait for a bashment to go on. You'll see everybody come out. Nothing changed. Nothing. You can play old Caribbean music. You can play the newest Caribbean music, and everybody will still be out there having a good time.
Trace, what would you say is the most latest reggae or Caribbean song that has gotten people to go like crazy? Not that Afro music either, because that one, not the DeVito joint, because
that's different. It's a little different.
That's not reggae music.
Okay, cool. So let's keep it on it. All right, so yeah, all right, cool. So what's the last like dance hall or reggae record that you could play that like as of recent?
Damn, you gonna put me on the spot right now. I'm sorry, I'm a dirtbag, but
he did.
I downloaded. I have not I think I downloaded some stuff. I just haven't heard it.
Okay.
Last thing that I heard was from Shenseea and Hood Celebrity, something new that they just recently dropped in the last month or two. That's from what I know and from what I've seen. Yeah, I could be wrong.
Okay.
That's all I got right now.
You know what song is big right now? That people are familiar with. What's her name? She on a reality show. Spice.
Spice.
Boom, 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 boom. It come on like that. I don't know the words, but I know
when
it come on, it's like, oh yeah, this is lit,
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I got my laptop. Like I said, man, I honestly, real talk, I haven't done it in a while, but from March till probably the beginning of May, Epidemic one holding me down. I was like, yo, bro, what's the latest? Just send me the folder. Send me the folder. And even then, I was a dirtbag and I got the folder and I didn't listen to anything. So I have a lot of listening to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You asking the wrong person. Ep is the one who's Caribbean and knows all of that.
No, but it's not just because he's Caribbean.
But he stays,
He's on it. But that's
that's what I mean.
Like it's hard for me to be like in the zone listening to music when I got these kids running around the house. You know what I'm saying? You hear the kids in the background. You hear them. You hear them. Even before I got on the show, I'm like, shh, I'm going to work. They still over there wilding. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. I'm pretty sure any DJ would be in the same position as me. You got some little quitters, you know what I'm saying, running around, and you can't listen to some new joints. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now I feel you. I just figured just to not having that in that in that realm, just to see what the culture was like.
There's been some features out there. I totally forgot what the features were. I think Tiger did something with somebody. I don't know. It's something out there.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I just figuring like, all right, cool. We're about to have, you know, transitioning into and opening up our platform. You know, we're gonna have a lot more of these conversations of, you know, what's hot, what's not, you know. So y'all just be aware that.
Try to keep me out of those conversations. I do with the criticism. I could be right here like this, just listening to y'all like, okay, right.
Nah, you know, they look for that. They come here for that. The artists come here to hear.
Say that, but you know, when you give them the real, they be like, this one. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You really got to be careful with your words, because you know,
right.
Artists are sensitive about their shit.
They want the criticism, but when you give them the criticism, it's kind of like, okay, you an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Right. Who are you? Why you talking to me like that?
That's why I make it who I give real criticism to, because.
But I also feel like
not everybody's gonna accept it, you know.
But I also feel like for everybody that's on the show, when we do give criticism, we're coming from a technical, you know, like it. You can tell that we're giving advice on how to improve from where they are, and not just trashing their music. We're
giving our opinions and criticism based on our experiences and our years in the industry.
Right.
Check the resume. That's that.
Right.
That's that. You feel me?
Right.
So if you ask for something, we gonna give it to you. If you don't like it, that's on you.
Exactly.
This will be the part where Trace drops in. X gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you.
Why you think when we in the studio, I'm always the last one to give criticism? Why do you think that?
Yeah, man. It's so good. You know what I mean?
Taz gonna be like, yo, that was dope. Yo, y'all like the hook? That was super dope. Epidemic's gonna be like, yeah, I can rock that, right? Prez might be like, yeah. I'm gonna be like, no, man. Like, it's all right, but you know.
Yeah.
No, but you need that though, because you know that everybody's not gonna like your stuff. That's honestly the same thing when I'm serving drinks and I'm like, be honest, do you like this flavor? I have 10 others that I can let you try. Be honest. Yeah, I'm not too crazy, but all right, cool. Because if everybody's saying, yeah, I like it, there's no way you can level up from there if everybody is just giving you a yes. You know?
Right. And another thing I think that artists misunderstand is that you are an artist. You are creating something for someone to criticize.
Right.
Every artist, whether you're a designer, an architect, a musician, a producer, a DJ, any type of artist that creates, you're gonna get criticized.
Even a barber.
You're gonna get criticized.
Word.
You're gonna have some good feedback, and you're gonna have some bad feedback, and you're gonna have some horrible feedback. It happens. It's part of you being an artist.
Correct.
If you do not like criticism or feedback, change your occupation to something that doesn't require you getting feedback or criticism.
Not to switch off the topic OD, but on this a little bit, do you feel like the current situations that we going on in the world right now, that applies for the same? I was talking to my man and he was telling me that cops, you know, we should be adapting to how cops act towards us. And my thing is
over here, I'm sorry, they cutting ice, they banging ice over here, they doing me dirty.
Nah, I'm saying, do you feel that kind of that same thing applies in the world that we living in as far as the shit that we got going on? Like these cops, y'all are trained, y'all have jobs, and y'all should be understanding that y'all gonna go through shit on your jobs. You're gonna go through people that's not gonna be always listening to you. They're not gonna just be like, oh, you're a cop and we're gonna follow the law. Like you're gonna have these hiccups that you're gonna have to, you know, you should be trained to take and adjust to, like an artist, the same thing. And so I was asking, do you feel like that should apply to what we going on in the world right now? Like, you know, people should adjust to that, or we should adjust to them, or they adjust to us?
There's no adjusting to them. I mean, it sounds like
I'm going to say the same thing I say to Graf on Mondays when we do our show. which I'm going to talk about that too. Y'all didn't even know about that too much, but I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to decline my comment. I'm not going to comment on what's going on in the world today. My views and my opinions may not be something that some people might want to hear. So I'm just going to keep it to myself. You understand what I'm saying? I will this. I do agree with the people on brutality, on injustices, on getting justice. I do believe in all that. There's just some things that are going down that I do not think is right. And I'm just going to keep that to myself.
But again, not on music, on the same side kind of as the music side, where again, we criticize artists on a regular, right? That's what we do. And as like you said, as an artist, your job, your profession is to receive that shit. And if we told an artist when they came to the studio, yo, listen, like that's not for me. I ain't really like that. And he shoots up the studio. Do we give him a right to do that because we gave him criticize and he didn't take it right? In the same way, I mean, their job is as a police officer or as the law, just not even police, huh?
Give the artist the right to do that at all. Somebody doesn't deserve to lose their life because they gave criticism on something that is not life threatening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
period.
Right. And that's the thing. And that's what I'm saying, because we live in this world where these people, these enforcements of these laws, they're supposed to be trained. As artists, you should be trained. That's why they have media training and all this shit. You're supposed to be trained to accept and know that people are going to push buttons just because. As an office, as a law enforcement, I don't give a fuck if you was a security guard at school, we're going to push your buttons. Like,
I do agree that when it comes to this music business, that there should be some type of training, like mental training on how to receive criticism and feedback, and how to deal with negativity on social media and on websites and on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there should be a class on that, because sometimes people don't know how to address something or deal with a situation professionally.
Right.
You said it. You took the words.
Something done wrong to me within the music industry, and how I address it and how I deal with it is the most important thing, which could lead me to get other opportunities, which could lead me into building a new relationship with somebody, or it could lead me to losing an opportunity, getting blackballed, and not getting another job again. So, depending on how you address things, how you address people, how you understand certain situations, man, it's just like having a job, man. You got a good paying job. You're not always going to like your boss. You're not always going to like the people you work with, but you got to go to work every day and you got to get that check, right? Are you going to allow those people you don't like to stop you from getting a check and feeding your family? That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to allow your actions and the way you address things and your personality and your characteristics to mess up your money and feeding your family? That's on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I honestly would say a business school class, some type of crash course. You don't have to go to college to get this.
In this house. Go ahead. Y'all chopping it real quick.
Huh? Yeah, some type of crash course, some type of business plan for every artist. I think that should be a requirement, because if you are saying that you want to be an artist, entrepreneur should be right behind that word. And I think that's where we are in this new generation. They're starting to understand that, because the brands, whatever brand that you're trying to build, whatever brand that you're trying to build, you're going to need to know those business tactics. You're going to need to know how to be professional, know how to take criticism, know how to market yourself to the right people. And if you're just coming off the streets, you don't know none of that. All you have is your talent. You're not going to be able to take certain things, because that's all you have. You're just sensitive about your art, and that's it. And that doesn't fly too far if you don't learn, what's decorum, like
right? Because you have some of these people
etiquette.
Right, because you have people like that, people that come into the game and we've seen definitely a multiple artists have this what you call the label, like mental illness label, or anxiety issues, like the Summer Walker girl. You feel me? And I just feel like you have these anxiety issues where you can't be in front of people, or you know,
and then they want to push you on a tour. Like that's
the
worst thing you could possibly do to an artist.
Yeah, but like you said, and then like Trey said too, shouldn't you be first mentally stable for that? Shouldn't you get a crash course or something for that first, and then transition into with that? It kind of loses me after a certain point in time.
When it comes to what you're talking about right now, I'm not gonna comment on whatever Summer Walker's going through. That's none of my business. But in general,
I just use her as a
general to that topic, it's like we're a team, right? You think I'm gonna, if I see you handling stuff out there incorrectly, you think I'm gonna allow you to continue to handle your business incorrectly? I'm gonna reach out to you. Yo, Prez, I just saw what you just did, bro. Like, you got to do that a little differently. I would do it like this.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, as a team member, I'm not going to let you fall flat on your face. I'm going to address it. I'm going to let you know how to do it better. Whether you take that and run with it or not, that's on you.
I think so many artists lack that, man. So many of these new artists, they lack that.
And even with management, if you got a manager and your manager allows you to make a bad move, that's part of your management.
Right. Your management needs to be on that type of time too.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
what about these kids that's getting money that don't got no managers? They got millions of followers, and they get millions of dollars.
That gotta fall on promoters and event planners. Do you want that type of situation at your venue, at your parties, at your events? You understand what I'm saying? Like is money more important than keeping your doors open? You feel me? Like
I think everybody in this point, in this day and age, has made that sacrifice easily. That keeping their doors open and making their money is over. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't be promoting half of these artists, allowing them to knowingly do what they do. Not in the same, in no names, but a lot of them OD on drugs. Some of them are having battles in the streets where they're having, gunfights and such. And yes, because that's hot, and because they got that buzz off of that, they're asking them to come and perform at their venues and such, so it's unfortunate.
I'll tell you this, man. And I'm not gonna give no details because the homie's not around to defend what I'm gonna say. But take for example Graf. I've been Graf's DJ over 6 years. You don't think there's been a time where I've been like, don't do that, or that was wrong, or
right.
Not did that. There's been times, you understand,
right.
And whether he takes that and works on it or not, me as a DJ and as a personal friend, I already did my job and stated how I felt about it and explained it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it happened. I'm pretty sure it's happened with you and Alexa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether they feel a certain type of way about it or not, you had to do your job to address it. It was that's that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now I feel you. Makes sense.
Whether it's punctuality, whether it's, what songs you chose to rock the crowd with, whether it's what slot you took at the show, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Epidemic. He is here. We waiting for him to show his face, man. What's up?
Shout out Epidemic, man. In the building.
Right. So when it comes to that topic that you're talking about, man,
Yeah, man, yeah.
People have to take. People got there's 2 epidemics. Okay, I didn't know you had twin brothers. I'm just saying. Okay, so when it comes to that, man, at the end of the day, it's 2 big words that people don't like to use or be about, and that's acknowledgement and accountability. You gotta acknowledge the things that you do and say, and you gotta take accountability for them too.
Right.
Whether they good or bad.
True.
You gotta take accountability for your actions and your words, man. That's that.
Check. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's that.
Cool.
You can ask Taz. Taz has been a part of this show almost 2 years. Has there been a time, Taz, where I held my words in? If I gotta address you a certain way, and it's not cool, I'm gonna tell you, yo, I'm tight. This is how I'm gonna say something.
Nah, I appreciate that though.
You know what I'm saying? If it's something that's really, you know, just something to talk about, then I gotta talk to you about something in general. You know, something light. You gonna know what my tone is before I say something. Right or wrong?
Right.
I'm not gonna hit you with a left hook and you ain't gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying? That's that.
Right.
What up, Epidemic? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's going on?
Took the day off.
Sir.
Day off. Hold on.
Nah,
You get the front face
lot,
of
just
today.
a lot of technical
I haven't
difficulties.
seen your front face in a couple
That's
episodes.
He got a stick bump and he not gonna tell us what barber he used. It's messed up.
What do you mean with barber? I didn't even get no haircut. Yo, look at this. I got a whole rug on my head.
Oh man. Right.
But yeah, I spoke to Dane and everything. They said that the management team said that they can't reach the artist. So I'm hoping everything's okay. I don't know what the situation is because I know she's not here in the States.
Okay.
So I don't know what the situation is, but the management said that they
Cool.
can't
So we
reach
go,
out.
you know, I love to have days like this where we chop it up as a team. You know what I'm saying? We need these days, you feel me? So
yes, sir.
You know,
yeah.
Salute
But I
to
do want to shout out Dane though for always keeping us like on the list for like sending the artists our way, because you know she is a big artist. Also worked with she stems down from the artist that we had before from Dane Protege, so he works closely with her as well. So
go ahead. This is what I was saying earlier. I didn't want to talk about the guest and say her name.
Okay.
Say too much because I wanted to leave that on you since you invited her on the show today.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the guest, man. Say who the guest is. Talk about where she's from, man. Let's just give the general
rundown.
outline to the
Her
listeners.
name is Layla Ike. She has a reggae song out on Groove and Rock Rhythm. She has a new EP out that was recently released, which 2 singles from that EP is I'm trying to remember the name off the top. I was just listening to it too. What's the name of it? Pulling it up right now in my notes. So the name of the EP is The Experience, and 2 singles off of there right now is Where I'm Coming From and Forget About Me. So I listened to the EP. I vibe with it. I like it. That's my type of music when I'm listening to reggae and stuff like that on my own. She does a lot of work with Protege. She's from Jamaica and she's a culture reggae artist. So there's culture, you have the dance hall, but she falls on the culture scene.
All right, dope, man, dope. So hopefully, she be able to make it in at least for a few minutes. We would appreciate it. But if not, then we gonna keep it going on the Fix Show today. You know what it is. We here.
Yeah.
Feel me? So what we were talking about is, everybody was talking about what they've been working on. So I guess we're gonna move a little backwards and we're gonna ask you what you've been up to, man. I know you've been working on a lot of playlists, a lot of different things. What you been up to, man?
Well, mainly like the playlist right now, just watching to see what's opening up and stuff like that. More along the lines, because a lot of stuff that I was doing before the pandemic was really dealing with like outside stuff, like with the billboards, and really my marketing was really outside, and for people to see outside, it wasn't really nothing dealing on the net mainly, because that was like my main thing, was because I was always outside anyway. So mainly that. So it's been really focusing on the playlist, trying to figure out a way to do it to make it make sense. How to convert over to use like Apple Music and Spotify more, so then at least that way it's not just a playlist I just put up there, make a graphic so people actually go someplace and listen to it. So just learning about the aspects of that, and just working on my internet radio station, putting that together with building on with the climate of everything that's happening now, just giving people another platform to be able to speak on things, showcase their talent and stuff like that, because I know for once when I was starting out, I didn't have really a place to really showcase my talent or anything like that, so I made my own place to be able to do it. So that's mainly what I'm working on. Upcoming DJs I know that's doing their thing out there on Instagram. Some people that's already been in the industry, working with Rockness Monsters, doing some more work with Smith and Wesson and them as well, Boot Camp Click, Mike Hands, Eric Sherman, them. So just trying to put stuff together, and then really just
Mike Hands
figuring out everything with the whole climate of the whole situation and everything like that, and trying to keep everybody moving. And
we were bigging you up early. We was talking about how much you do for the show, man. You do the graphics and our borders,
yeah. So, and that's the thing. Like with everything that I've been learning, also now I was like, all right, cool. So maybe we haven't dropped the mixtape yet for the Fix Show, but we also know a lot of independent artists that also have their music
Partly
that's
my
on.
fault. Go ahead, say it. That's partly my fault. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it. You say it's partly my
Listen. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm not here to say, yo, first of all, you know, I don't do that. Like you forget out behind the scenes. I don't put our dirty laundry out in the street.
I know Epidemic don't want to send them emails like, yo, I got this for the mixtape, because he's gonna be like, damn, you gonna tell me something about this artist.
It's not even that. It's just like, you know, it's more or less just making it right. Because at the end of the day, I came onto this platform. You invited me to be the DJ on this platform, and I became the official DJ for the Fix Show. So it's like at the end of the day, I make like an artist, but it may not fit your caliber to what you see for the mixtape for the show. So like, you know, you may not like the artist, but that doesn't stop me from saying, all right, I could slide them into this mix over here that I'm doing, since I want to push that artist. So it's never that. It's just like, you know, you got to do it the right way. It's never been done before for the platform, so it has to be done the right way.
Right. It took us a long time to do that anniversary party. You know what I'm saying?
It did. And it really and truly, like, if you're gonna do a mixtape, our first one really has to be, I feel it should be the best one that we ever do. Because like I've noticed, like, even in the industry with artists, like a lot of artists' first albums or their main, like I say 90% of the artists I listen to, their first albums are the first thing
classics
that them or classics to me. And what I like, and I think that's their best embodiment of work, because they had the longest time to be able to put it together. So,
right.
And
so
I also want to add to what you said.
Yeah.
If you're tuned into this show right now, I want to tell you something from experience. When you're building a radio show, and I'm gonna say this in front of the whole cast, I don't care who tuned in right now. When you're building a radio show, it doesn't matter how many individual followers I got, Epidemic got, Prez got, or Taz got. You're building something from the ground up. It's gonna take time for you to build that brand. You understand what I'm saying? Perfect example. We only got like less than 2,000 followers on Instagram for the Fix Show. You understand what I'm saying? We've been dealing with issues with YouTube. We've been dealing with issues when it comes to certain things. You understand what I'm saying? And when you have a team and you're building a radio show, everything from the ground up takes time. You understand what I'm saying? It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes somebody to do it correctly. Like, we're going to put it on the table right now. Epidemic will tell you, I'm on top of his case all day, every day. I'm probably like the most stressful person in Epidemic's life.
Nah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally like and as team members and as personal friends, you know, it does take a toll on you, but we're doing this for the better of the brand. And you know, you gotta have people like Epidemic and Taz and Prez who are loyal to your brand as well too. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes people who have their own individual endeavors going on and situations, they'll forget about being a part of somebody's brand or another brand, and they'll just focus on what they're doing. Epidemic has been able to maintain a balance in his life with being the official DJ of the Fix Show, but also being the CEO of his companies and the things that he got going on. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that takes a toll on your life and your mind as well too, because not only are you dealing with your own brands as an individual, but you are also part of another brand with a team, and that takes a lot of patience and time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So don't get it twisted out there. If you're listening right now, it takes a lot to build a brand. We are nowhere near where we want to be as a radio show, but we have accomplished a lot with this brand. Am I right or wrong, Epidemic?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So we're moving slowly but surely, but we've been able to build it as best as possible, and we've done it from the ground up. And you know, Epidemic is the longest cast member on this show besides me, and you know, he's not even a cast member anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is Epidemic's brand as well too. You feel me? shout out to our new cast member, Prez. You know, he's been really loyal to the brand.
Try to hold it down.
But it takes a lot, man. I just gotta let y'all viewers and listeners know that, man. It takes a lot to build a brand, and everything ain't gonna be peachy every day. You
Right.
understand? It takes a lot. It takes a lot, man. And as long as you stay focused and you got loyal people and people who are on top of their part of the job, you're good. You're gonna have a dope brand. You're gonna have a dope radio show, a dope clothing line, a dope liquor company. As long as you got that team who's willing to put in the work and deal with whatever has to be dealt with. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Which brings me to say, the official website is coming soon. Profile pages for our cast members are going to be up. We're going to have, you know what I'm saying, the official mixtape is going to be streaming off of that website. What else we got going on with that, Epidemic?
We're going to have the pictures from past episodes. You're gonna have all the audio links and stuff like that.
Clips, right?
You have video, any videos that we have from the past, or new videos that's gonna be coming out. You're gonna be able to have featured artists, featured designers. You're gonna be able to put up more stuff about the culture, really and truly. It's really gonna embody what the logo says: music, fashion, and culture. So we'll be able to incorporate that more into it and stuff, and brand out more and have it'll be really a platform for the independent artists, the independent creative, the independent
curator.
So curator, yeah. So that's
right. Which me and Prez addressed that earlier about different artists to submit emails. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a designer, if you got a clothing company, or any type of brand, hit us up, man. You know what I'm saying? Inquire. It doesn't take much to inquire.
Because even the general flyer that we have, it says, submit what applies to you. So if you're a designer, you don't have an MP3 to send to us, so just send your bio and a high-res picture. That's it. And send us some links. That's all you would need. If you're an artist, send your bio, picture, and your music. So just send what applies to you. That's really, really and truly, like, people. I think when people hear radio, or I don't know, I guess since the type of artists that we had in the past, and we really haven't had too many different guests that does like art or anything like that, I guess people assume that's what it is. But I guess it just takes us putting it out there more.
I mean, but if you look down our catalog on the Fix Show page, you will see that we had clothing lines. We had book authors on the show. We have had
shows, independent TV shows like YouTube series and stuff like that. So
directors. Come on.
I think it might be more as of late.
But I'm just saying in general, we have been about that life.
Right.
We just have about that life.
Yeah, because there's been people that hit me up. There's been people with books and stuff that hit me up, and I tell them, like, look, send an email to the show's email so everything could be official, so everybody can see what's going on.
Send a preview of your book. How about that?
Yeah, and let us know what you're about. That's all we have. Because I tell people all the time, when you send something to me or you ask me about the show, give me something that I could share with the team so we could, make a decision on it. I know certain artists that we could get a certain caliber, we be like, all right, cool, that'd be a good look. But other than that, it's like, all right, if you want to build yourself and brand yourself, send us something that we could share with the team so we could look into it, and then we could make a decision on it. And that's that's been my answer to all the DMs. I'm like, look, send something over that I can share with the team so that we can go over it.
And to add to that, we were really, Epidemic knows this, we were really heavy bass freestyle at the end of the show type of show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we had the freestyles at the end of the show, but the problem with that is that no disrespect to the artists, you know what I'm saying, but I don't think artists be truthful when we ask that question. Can you freestyle? Do you want to do a freestyle at the end of the show? Like, we never pressured anyone to do it. We just wanted people to do it who could really freestyle. And if you couldn't, then we would want you to say no. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But
even if you told me
was that,
Yo, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I'm like, even if they say, I can't freestyle, but can I come in the ring? We're not gonna tell them. As long as it sounds good and you can put that ring to any beat, I'm not gonna hold you to it. Don't make us look crazy, putting you on a platform to make you look crazy.
Traces gonna hold you to it. If you come in there, you spit some written shit, Trace gonna be like, "That's not a freestyle. I don't want to hear that."
Knows we have cut people off while they
Yeah.
Like, no, that didn't work out for you. You know what I'm saying? Like. But I think some artists do it because they're in that mode. They're in that mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a radio show. Yeah, I'm gonna do the freestyle, and then they'll end up like first 5 minutes. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. You know, Queens. Yeah. You know, and it's like, okay, like where the bars at?
It's like they bit off more than they could chew.
I don't think everybody got it like that.
Right.
They really need to know themselves.
And
some people are talented, just writers.
Still have the clip. I think one of our top 5, I'm gonna say this, top 5 freestyles has came from Little Mama. One of the top 5 have came from Little Mama. Little Mama destroyed the Fix Show freestyle. Destroyed it.
Right.
If you want to see the clip, I'll send you the clip. She destroyed it.
Yeah, put that up on YouTube, Trace.
She destroyed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She won our top 5. You feel me? What was one of your top 5, Epidemic?
I'll say when we did the group that came in with my boy. I'm trying to remember. What's their name? They did, and one of them was the producer. I can't remember the name because it was a group. I'm trying to remember because it's like it's like we haven't done it in such a long time, so it's like I have to really think about it was Eastern Conference. That's what they went by.
Right.
They did their freestyle, and then also when we had when we did the bars freestyle. So it was a producer from East Conference, and he said he just got into it because he just was in the energy. He was hitting, and then when we did the bars, there was what's his name? I'm trying to remember because it was they all had bars. They was hitting. It was hitting.
Marshall Wall from the Bronx, Pete Powers, Status.
Yeah.
All them dudes, when they came, they bodied it.
Yeah, they did too. This is good.
Of course, I'm gonna be biased, and I'm gonna say every time Graf came in freestyle, he bodied. I gotta say,
I dig it.
Gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta bring that back, man. We gotta bring that freestyle thing back, man.
Definitely gotta bring that back.
I think once a month. So
we got the videos.
To like go through these artists to make sure, like, yo, we get there you go. Artists.
We gotta take one show out of the month to just have artists come and do freestyles like that. Just do the freestyle, man. We ain't gonna talk about no album, no EP. Let's just come and spit bars. Where you from? Spit your bars. That's that.
Yeah. And you know how you can start weeding the artists out? Right. Do a 1-minute clip, post it on your Instagram, and tag us to it.
Right.
That's it.
Right. We're gonna have to put that out there. Right. We're gonna have to put that little flyer thing out there.
Y'all getting the back talks of our conversations up front now. You feel me? This is what y'all get when artists might be late on the show. Y'all get our conversations on the back end. So y'all be grateful for that.
And on another side, man, we've been fortunate, man. We done had EPMD on the show, Little Mama, Chrissy from Love and Hip Hop. We've even had actors from Power and Empire on the show before anybody else did. I'm going to say that live on the air. Before anybody else did. Right or wrong?
Okay.
We had actors from Empire and Power on the Fix Show before anybody had it on online radio like that. I'm proud to say that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We've had people from Money and Violence. We've had people from different, how you call those things again?
YouTube series.
Right. YouTube series, you know what I'm saying? Like we've had so many different, people on the show, man. We've had Ron Brown, had who else, man? We done had so many people on the show. It's crazy, man. Like, so we're excited to be working on his website. me and Epidemic are gonna work effortlessly on putting this site up and putting some back content up on the platform. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to even order lifted tea from from the Fix Show website. You know what I'm saying? We're just excited, man. We're gonna bring y'all a lot of stuff back. And maybe that could just be a Fix Show website exclusive, the freestyle thing. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know? We figuring that out. We just, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So we gonna do it. You feel me?
There we go.
And then we're gonna put the clothing up there. If you want to get a Fix Show hat, a pair of socks, you know what I'm saying? Something. We gonna have it all up there. You feel me?
Okay.
Right. So, as far as we got an ETA on the artist yet, or not yet?
None. He said he's still trying, but nothing. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what's going on
Explain to viewers and listeners, she is overseas. You know what I'm saying? So we just waiting to see if she's able to connect. Everybody has a different connection. Remember, this is online radio, so we're trying our best to get the artist, connected to the show right now as best as possible from wherever she's at in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully y'all enjoying us. Hopefully y'all enjoying us, man. Hopefully y'all don't have to have somebody to entertain y'all every week, and we do a good job enough that y'all fuck with us.
Every week we give y'all gems for free. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put that on the website too. If you want one gem, it's $5.99. If you want $15.99 plus tax. If you want 5 gems with lifted tea, that's $25.99 plus tax. Our surcharges and all that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But no, this platform has not only been critical to breaking new artists and records.
Yeah.
I think we have done an exceptional job directing artists' careers. I'm going to say that. We have helped direct artists' careers.
Right.
That's a given, and that's an actual fact, whether artists want to say that it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? We have given so many gems out. Epidemic. Am I lying?
Yeah. That's true. We gave out so much information.
Oh, I thought you said, yeah, I'm lying.
Nah.
I was gonna say that's kind of you trying to say it like you're a liar.
Right. You kind of made me look crazy.
Let me finish. Don't Fox 5 me, man. Don't Fox 5.
So no, I ain't lying. But go ahead.
Yes,
he agrees with you. But go ahead.
Like this is like. You always have the information for that. We always dropping gems from whether it be from how to push your music out there, how to put your music out there, from making sure that you have the copyrights and all the rights and paperwork in order for your music to make sure that you own it as well. So we spoke about all that on the show.
Right. On top of giving you some lifted tea, you done got some free gems. And how about that?
Yeah. Yo, we was talking earlier about touching on this topic. We was kind of touching on how we kind of criticize certain artists. You feel me? Like, do you feel like artists should get some type of training to learn how to deal with just overall entertainment, like how to deal with the entertainment business? Do you feel like that?
First and foremost, they should be able to take criticism, and you should be able to take criticism in all aspects of life. So for you to walk and step into a situation, not know how to handle yourself, or for it to touch a nerve, you got to know, all right, how to handle it. Because like sometimes what people fail to realize, like when I do a lot of graphic work, I like to send it out to people before I send it out. Reason why I send it out to people is I may have made a mistake and I know I won't catch it because I was working on it. So in my mind, sometimes some of the mistakes I make is automatically corrected in my mind when I see it, so I don't catch it. So I send it out to other people to look at it first before I even post it, just in case if I miss something. So from the outside looking in, people could see, since people wasn't there actually doing it, but they could see where you could do something better and make you better and make your brand better. So I think they should at least know and have the strength to like say, all right, cool, I know what I could do, but be humble to still learn.
What do you feel about these guys? That's because we could say that because we come from that era. I was just talking to my mom actually about just on how managing artists is just totally different now than it was when I was doing it back in early 2000s and such. So what do you feel about that these artists now that's on these platforms, that's getting booked, that's getting money, and don't have no type of managers. They don't come from no type of they just put out a song, label hit them up and gave them some bread, and now they out there popping pills and drinking lean. What do you suggest to that?
So you gotta look at it in two different ways. You gotta look at it from artists who've had managers and have told their friends who are upcoming artists their experiences with having managers and getting money stolen or opportunity stolen or whatever the case is, the manager's dropping the ball. And then you got to look at it from a standpoint of, can you consider yourself independent with having a manager?
But what about the mental aspect? I mean, I'm not talking about the manager aspect of working. I'm talking about the mental aspect of knowing that, yo, I need some guidance, like not even a manager, like any type of guidance. It could be the whole label. It could be anybody. Like they don't.
Artists now are not gonna admit if they need guidance or not.
Yeah.
Why? Because they have YouTube. They feel like if they look at something on YouTube, I don't need nobody. We done physically had an artist come on the show and say he don't need no DJ because he got all these platforms out there. Am I right or wrong, Epidemic?
Yeah, I remember. And
I
remember.
And none of that matters unless they buying tickets to a show. So.
Or unless they sitting there streaming your shit, telling everybody to all their friends to stream it, they're gonna go buy it and all of that too.
At the end of the day, if you're that intelligent to the point where you know everything about the music industry and you do not need a manager or a booking agent, I tip my hat off to you for being that intelligent. Shout out to you.
Right.
But if you don't know how to book your own shows, if you don't know how to write correct emails, if you do not know how to make an EPK, if you do not know how to gain opportunities by networking with people, get yourself a manager.
Yeah.
That's that.
Right.
Yeah, because like I would like when I come across artists, like for myself, I used to manage artists. And then at the same time, you know, I discovered DJing when I was in the midst of doing that, and I actually learned the technique. And I was still managing artists, and now I don't manage artists, and I don't think I ever want to manage another artist again, because reason being is a lot of them think that they know what they're doing, but are not humble. And then a lot of them don't have the home training to know, okay, like, all right, let me listen to this person. This person's been around for a minute. And a lot of the artists that I've known would hit me up later on down the line and still hit me up like, yo, how you still connect to these people, but you trying to book me for something for them? Is because you missed out on an opportunity.
Right.
For yourself. And they decided to keep doing business with me because they followed me and see what I started doing and how I branded myself.
Right.
So you know, even though I was a manager, I was also being mindful of building my own brand just in case if it doesn't work out. Because in the end, you know, it's artists are stubborn. They're like kids sometimes, so they don't want to listen, or they see somebody else doing something else and they wonder why they're not doing it. So it's like they don't take the understanding of putting in the work. They think that the manager is the label and that we should be spending money on them, and don't understand if you do spend money on them, that they owe us that money back.
Right.
And they don't know what a manager is too. A
lot of duties.
Don't know what a manager is. They don't
exactly.
know what a manager is.
Listen, perfect example.
Exactly.
Perfect
Thank
example.
you,
Right? If you're an artist right? If you're an artist that's upcoming, right? And you hear of our show, I'm gonna use us as an example, right? And you really look into who we are individually and what we do collectively, you would want to be in a position where you're not only cool with all of us, but you're also promoting a radio show that promotes your music. Why? Because you have two DJs who cover the entire New York City on their own, individually and collectively. You got a manager who manages an artist, and you have a liquor brand that's self-owned. That's self-owned, meaning we all have the right tools and knowledge to put your music and you in the right path. So why not mess with us individually and collectively? And why would you not promote a show that gives you all that for free?
You know why, Trace? And I'm only mentioning, I'm not talking about the artists. I'm not talking about the artists that come on our show. I'm not talking about the artists that would like to come on our show. I'm talking about the artists that somebody, whether it be independent investor or label, comes up to one of these kids, whether it be somebody that come on our show or not, and say, here goes 500, 120K, 100K, whatever, and come mess with me, right? They have no real intentions on being invested in that artist on a level of, you know, trying to work with them. Their intentions is on seeing dollar signs. So again, if I'm an artist and I come on your show, our show, and y'all telling me I need a manager, and I'm like, all right, cool, maybe I do, maybe I don't, and then I leave your show, and somebody offer me 20, 30, 50, whatever, on a humble for one of my songs, I have no manager, I have no guidance right now, I'm gonna take that money, right? Because I'm you know, independent, I'm gonna take that bread, and I'm gonna take my shows, I'm gonna take whatever they're doing for me, because they're gonna have to play some type of manager role, but it's not gonna be that genuine, like you said, somebody that's gonna make sure your emails, they're gonna make sure you getting, they're gonna do whatever they can to make their dollar first. It's not about you, it's about their dollar first. Now I'm asking those people, those artists, they're blindsided by that. That's an easy blindside. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been doing this for a while. I've seen multiple artists be blindsided by people, investors, personal or big corporations, that will blindside you with the bread and then take your vision or you end up on a low shelf, you end up shelved, you end up fucked, you end up somewhere, never really doing what you wanted.
Ideas
and give it to somebody else, right, and make sure that somebody else that has a little bit more than you going for themselves gets that platform. And that's my thing.
Right.
Where's the advice for them? Where's the guidance for them? Those artists, you know what I'm saying? Because
this is something that we've talked about on the Fix Show plenty of times. There's been artists who come on the show who says we're just starting out, and we ask about publishing. We ask about are they registered through BMI or ASCAP? We've asked all these questions, and when they say no, we give them the best answer we possibly can from our experiences in dealing with the industry. Go get your business correct before you go out a record.
Right.
Go make sure that you know what royalties are. Go
make
sure you know what getting your credit means. You know, residual income, what that means. Go make sure that you know what a manager is. A manager doesn't get you booking. That's a booking agent.
Right.
A manager manages your career. Know that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we've done that on this show plenty of times, repetitively and redundantly. And you know what I'm saying? Like, am I right or wrong, Epidemic? We've done that plenty of times.
Because like it's true, like an artist I was on the show a couple years ago, or a year and a half ago, somebody took his whole YouTube video and put it up on their page as their video, and he just found out about it.
Wow.
They didn't even take his picture off of it. They have the same name.
Wow.
And you know, so it's like you know, you got to make sure your music is published. You know, if you own the rights to the music that you're
but like you said, first, my fault. Like you said, though, a lot of these artists, majority of them don't know. They just don't know. I'll just leave it right there. They don't know. Like they don't know what the manager is. They don't know what a booking. They don't know what to do. All they know is record and put out the music. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. As time goes on, I can see how some of these younger artists would say or could see, like, yo, I don't want to do none of that shit you talking about. I don't want none of that. Listen, let me put my music out on YouTube and wait for somebody to hit me up and give me bread. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see. I'm not gonna lie. I can see it. But again, the ones that do have those fundamentals and do have those, you know, the knowledge to find out, yo, how did a guy, a DJ, start his own show? How did another DJ? How is he getting his bookings? How is this manager working for this artist? What is he doing for her? How is this liquor brand? How did she start from herself and now branding herself to be able to do what she's doing? They got to know that. Once they know that, I believe that it becomes a lot easier.
I'm going to put myself as an example, right? My manager, Jay Corbin, a.k.a. Sneaker Sensei, right? He's been managing me now over 5 years, right? When I first went into that situation where he was managing me, I was at a point where I wasn't being booked all the time. Yo, can you send me some bookings? And you know what was the craziest thing he ever told me? He was like, I'm your manager. I manage your career. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get yourself a situation, I can help you manage that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So from him, I've been able to learn how to not only conduct my own business, but when to get him involved, how to get him involved. I've learned that there's some situations where you need your manager involved from the very beginning, not in the middle, not towards the end, from the very beginning. You understand what I'm saying? My manager has handled my EPK. My manager has made sure that I've been up to par with what to post on my social media.
Right.
There's been times where I post stuff on social media and he'll text me and straight up be like, yo,
take that down.
Excuse my language, but why did you post that?
Yeah.
Or you took a picture with this person. Why? What was the point of you taking a picture with that person?
Right.
What did it ever do for you? You understand what I'm saying?
And it matters. It matters.
Right. So he's been able to, teach me about all these things, and that's what a manager does. He manages your career, your actions, your business, your business situations. You feel me? Like just recently, he's been able to tell me, like, yo, I'm proud of you. Like you've grown, you've grown tremendously. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As a person who knows how to handle himself out there. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I still go to him about, but from being around him so many years, I've learned a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I know what it is to have a manager. You feel me?
So Trace, let me ask you. Ep said, he went through the managing phase. Would you ever work with an artist as far as
hell?
Now, I wouldn't say
no.
managing. Let me not say manage. But I asked Pete Rock, and I was thinking about it after Pete Rock said it, and I wanted to hit. I did hit him. He didn't hit me back, but I hit him and I asked him. I said, "Yo, after the show, we was talking about if you would ever, put on other DJs, would you ever have a team?" And you said no. I was like, I said you said no because you don't want people like feeling they got to reach out to you. So I said, what if you had headquarter DJs in different states? So you're not the guy. Like, you have.
Listen to me. It's tough.
But look. I'm not saying you as far as DJs. I'm saying let's just talk about artists. Even you, you say you're not managing, no problem. Yeah. What would it take for you to say, okay, I would play this artist a lot more than I would play any other artist? Not manage them, not just say, hey, this artist is what enough for me to say I'm gonna play their record more. Maybe, upcoming, because you're gonna play all the hot shits and everybody that's hot a million times anyway. So what's the difference between them and an up-and-coming artist?
Well, before you go, Epidemic, I can answer that question.
Okay.
I'll give you a perfect example. Bria the artist.
Right.
Bria the artist has came to our show, and since she's been on the show, she has maintained a steady relationship with me. She's been lives. She's came to sing at my venues. She hits me up on the side to ask me questions about her music, her career.
Right.
She's maintained a steady relationship with me, and I've been able to do the same. You understand what I'm saying? I promote her on my page. I shout her out when I do R&B Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done the same thing that she's done for me, I've done for her.
Right.
And as an artist that you want to build a relationship with a DJ, that's what you got to do. It don't mean she got to post me on her page a million times. No, I don't ask for that. But be as supportive as I am of you.
Okay.
Social media. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
Okay, I feel you.
Care about that. I don't tag
Respectable.
liars to have them reposted. You know, if you see it, you see it. If you want to show love, you show love. But I repost her music because I think she's a talented artist and self-produced.
Right.
Like I've seen her do live stuff on her live.
Right.
So I enjoy it, just like she enjoys hearing my sets. So we compliment each other when we do dope stuff, and we support each other.
What about you, Ed?
How many artists do that to DJs that they rock with?
I feel you.
Let me ask you,
that's right.
Epidemic, before you answer Prez, right? Not to put you on the spot. We're not starting no drama. This is just a general question. How many artists have you promoted in the last 3 months have posted you on their page? I'll wait.
None of them. I don't think any of them posted me. I don't remember any of them really posting me. They
but
reached
he
out.
goes out his way to promote these artists.
Pressure screen froze? Oh no. Okay.
So you are manager. You answer that question. You are a manager of an artist. You answer that.
What? How many people have posted?
No, answer why he's gone through that as a DJ. He promotes all these artists, and none of them has posted him on their pages.
I mean, yeah, I totally understand. I go through that. I go through that with my artists all the time. I mean,
all the time.
I get it. Now, what about you, Eb? What you feel? You feel the same?
Yeah, I actually do feel the same because a lot of times, if you notice and looked at the music that I put out there, I may play it once and then I hit that artist up, or they get a video and they post it and stuff like that. I'll play it once and then I won't hear from them again
until you play it again.
Then, no, I don't play their music at all. I tend to just forget about them. Now it's like, all right, cool. You're not hitting me up, out of sight, out of mind. That's what you become. So that's how I treat every artist now that comes along. If I don't see you posting, if I don't see you, then I can't help you because at the end of the day, I'll push you as hard as you'll push me.
Right. Now, I totally understand that, and that's respectable on all platforms. I think I promote that to my artists to make sure we build relationships with people and not to be fake with nobody. I build relationships with genuine people. Like if you know, business relationships and personal relationships, they both are different. So if we can build both, then that's cool. But if we can build one or the other, that's cool also. So I totally understand and how you and where you're coming from. I just definitely want to touch on one more thing, and that's with Taz. And I would ask you, as a liquor and as a brand ambassador, I mean, as a liquor, would you pick, or how would you go about picking artists or any type of entertainment, I guess, type people as ambassadors for your company? Would they have to have a certain amount of? Yeah. Go ahead.
Honestly, because I'm more about the vibe of how the music comes off. If I can connect to it, and if I feel like it speaks to whatever message I'm trying to send out with the post or how I'm trying to promote it, it doesn't matter who the artist is. If it's, do
you have brand ambassadors?
I do.
Artists, music artists.
The only artist I have officially is Banks Ali. That's my brother. But,
okay.
I don't have an artist that supports
or
me.
A DJ.
What you mean? I don't have I do have a DJ. I have
don't
you.
Even start. Don't even go.
I have you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm about to log off now.
I'm about to say it's a battle.
What you want to say?
It's a battle between the DJ brand ambassador.
Let's leave that for next week. But I'm about to
first
come
of all,
Prez right
you've
now.
already been coined my brand
I ain't
ambassador.
done with Prez.
I'm working on a specific. I took a flavor off my menu
give you a
just
pass
to promote it for you. So don't you stop
right now.
But okay, I'm sorry.
But
But Taz, what would it take for you to mess with brand for an artist to brand ambassador for your company?
Honestly, one, the talent has to be there. I'm sorry. You got to know
for you,
whatever,
like personally for
me,
you.
For me, this is right. If I'm handpicking, I'm a big music fan. If I think your music sucks, I'm sorry, you can't represent me. That's just number one. I mean, I'm sorry, but it would have to be. It would be a type of music that I am like. It's a favorite of mine. Like maybe neo soul. It could be rap, conscious rap, gangster rap, whatever it is. But it has to be something that I'm into because people that know me know who my favorites are, know what I listen to, know what would represent me. So I would keep it real. Like I'm not gonna sit here and try to play a pop song because it's better for marketing. Like I start losing audience when it looks like I'm catering to a crowd that doesn't even belong to mine.
I feel you.
Okay. That's how I feel.
Nice. That's what I feel you.
Y'all done?
Go ahead, Trace. What happened, man?
Trace?
Can I go back to you, Prez?
What happened, Trace? What's up?
Okay, I'm sorry that you haven't been through this type of situation on this show, but you're basically, this is gonna be your initiation into the show. Like we're gonna put you through it. Like,
what's up? What's up?
Can I ask you a business question live
Please.
on the show that has to do with your business and your artist?
Please.
Okay, so you asked Epidemic a question, and I countered that with my experiences and his experiences, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna ask you this as best as professionally as possible, so you don't try to come jump back after the show, right?
Nah, it's up.
So I'm gonna say this: how many DJs have you told your artist to post up on her page that you know have showed her love and that she's actually done it?
2.
Besides me.
I'm sitting in front of both of them.
Damn.
Right.
But hold on. But let me tell you. Let me explain. That's because, first of all, let me not sit here and act like I tell my artists this also. I tell them personally. I only talk about and I do what I know. I don't pretend to be something more than what I am ever. So again, I had to come to knowledge to know that, again, you have to build relationships. People are going to show you love if you show them love. I had to come to terms with that before I even talk. I have my own company. I have a brand myself. So before I was even working with my current artist, Alexa, I had my other artist, AKA, and we've been doing this for a long time with him, and I had to learn a lot of stuff off my own. But when I started doing my own brand, as far as I have a Slackers Moving Forward brand, it's a nonprofit organization, I've realized that I had to go out and build relationships. I couldn't expect people to I'm building this myself from the ground up. I'm expecting people to say, hey, this guy is doing something good for the community. I want to mess with him. How are they going to do that? Because I have to be out there building these relationships for them to want to do that with me. So I took that knowledge and then brought it to my music situations and understood that, yo, as musicians too, you have to, and that goes not with just DJs, that goes with other artists, that goes with photographers, that goes with videographers, that goes with everybody. We got to build relationships with people for them to want to promote, either work with or whatever.
What do you do with those relationships? Because at the end of the day, like, yes, a lot of stuff has to be taught or a lot of stuff has to be, through experience, but a lot of stuff is common sense too. For example, Epidemic. If you look at Epidemic's page and you're an artist or you're a manager, you can see that he has more than 10K followers. You can see that he's a graphic designer. You can see that he builds his own radio. You can see that he's part of another brand. You can see that his reach is crazy because he DJs almost every day. You can see that he has other contacts that rock with him. So wouldn't you want to build a relationship with an individual like that and repost his stuff and support him instead of you seeing a flyer that he makes to say, support me? This is how you support me. That makes no sense.
No, but look, Trace, at the same time,
as a DJ,
but look,
he's already providing services that he's not even charging you for.
Yeah, but look, at the same time, you also have to understand, which I'm not talking about the artists that we support, that he supports. Let's talk about the artists that you saying that he don't support.
For spins,
but look,
people's music for free.
Right.
Post his live. You're not gonna support his brands because you're waiting for him to play your song again. That's stupid as hell.
No, but let's talk about the people that he haven't even played, or let's talk about the people that he has played, whichever way. Let's talk about the fact that I think there are a lot of artists, and I work with them. So a lot of artists have a mindset that, and trust me, I mean, not even say blame the artist, because I mean, I'm a part of it too. We have this mindset. Hold on.
The artist.
No, wait. I take fault too as a manager, because I've been inflicted that majority of DJs don't want to fuck with you unless you paying them. That's first. Wait, now if I see that you're an artist that's playing music that's for free and you playing it and you supporting other artists, and I reach out to you and you play my joint, trust me, I'm not trying to make excuses, but it's not in my mindset. It's not common sense because I'm already trained that DJs
Epidemic. How many times have you gone live and you played an artist song and they reposted your live, or had other people come and share your live to other people? Like, yo, Epidemic just played my song, but here's his live. Continue to tune into him.
It's only been like 3 people. Like,
come on, man. Of course you gotta blame the artist. Of course you gotta blame that on the artist.
That's not training. That's training, Trace. That goes back to training, bro.
Sense.
Nah, man. But if you
want other people to hear or see me play your song,
in that instant, yes. But off rip, if he's not playing my record off rip, yeah, if he's playing my record and I don't share the live, then of course that's dumb.
That's a lost opportunity for the artist. He's a dumb.
Yeah, that's stupid. Yes, yeah, that is right. That's common sense.
In fact,
but
if
again,
the DJ is playing my song, I made it to another level. Like, what the? That is common sense.
Any DJ, of course, any DJ playing my record. I don't care if you
even if you jump into my live and I play a record, that means I seen you jump into my live, or you asked me to play the record and I played it for you. And most DJs, when you go up to them and ask them, they're gonna hit you with a fee, like, yo, you gotta pay me.
Exactly.
You or not, I'm not shouting you out. I'm not doing this or that.
Where would me and Epidemic be if we charged every artist for a spin?
But Trace, you putting you and Epidemic in a boat that's a very small boat, bro. Come on, you gotta be like half these underground artists, half these underground DJs. Let me not box. I don't want to say underground DJs. I don't know what you guys would call yourselves. I don't want to say upcoming either because y'all on a platform, y'all good. But I want to say like the DJs that's not on big platforms like other like Flexes and such, they still charging. Trace, I understand what you're coming from. You don't work like that. Epidemic don't work like that. But I don't want to go down a list of DJs that I can name that's not on platforms, that don't have their own radio shows, that's not DJing everywhere like Ep is, and still saying, yo, I got 20K followers. I'm about to go live. You got to pay me. Or I'm in some other nightclub that's a small hole in the wall. It's a venue that it's okay in here, and you got to pay me. Like this ain't no big club. It's a regular little spot, but you still got to pay me. Yo, these DJs are out there, and they're very prevalent. And believe me, Trace, you are and Epidemic are one of many that's small boats. It's a small boat. Believe me, bro.
So don't share our stuff without us asking for it.
I can't talk for everybody. I can't talk for all of them. But I will say for the most part, I'm just coming out, not just coming out. It's been a few years, and I know now how things work. And I ain't gonna lie to you. There has been DJs, and I was just talking to Brega about this. Shout out Brega again. We was on the phone, and I was just letting him know that there are people that support you, but it's not genuine. So you don't have that genuine connection back to them. And that matters too, bro. So if you play my record, because you might feel like, even if it's for free, and I get it and I understand, but that don't indebt me to share every one of your lives or post every one of your or post every one of your posts now, because again, that might not be that genuine. Maybe
let me break this. Let me give you another example, right?
Yeah.
You've been around me enough for like the last year and a half, almost every other day, partying with me, drinking with me, right? Has there been any point in time out of any of them days that you had to come up to me to tell me to shout you out or to introduce you to people or to talk about your business? I have done that on my own.
I never had to say
yes or no?
Now, Taz, hold on. Now, wait.
Never had to say anything.
Now, okay, now Trace, real quick, Taz, how many other clubs have you went into that you might have known the DJ and they shouted you out?
Oh, I mean, no.
How many?
I get it. No,
how many?
Trace
is one of many. Come on. I walk in clubs all the time.
I can still say that I feel like you have a background where you still have respect, manners, and just
humbleness and respect and all that. You have that,
You
bro.
just
And
know
I
how
hope
to show love. You are not a jealous
No, but
person.
it's not even that. It's literally
it is that. Nah, it is that.
You're an artist. Somebody song. The DJ works 4, 5, 6 days a week, even 3 days a week. You're not gonna want to build a relationship with that DJ, and he covers that much ground for you to not even, for you to not have that type of ground to cover. But he does that, and he can do that for you.
They should.
They should.
Nah, they
They
should.
know how to build relationships.
What
You got people literally trying to be artists and they introverts. How's that?
What epidemic? You know we argue about this all the time.
Yeah.
But that brings me back to the Summer Walker girls.
Epidemic too.
Because like you was like a lot of artists, like what I've come to realize, like, oh, they said, oh, I had to pay for this, I had to pay for that. I was like, well, why was it worth it? Why did you pay for it? What did you feel that you need to pay for it? Because if you're paying I would not pay any DJ that's not on radio.
That goes back to management.
No, but even when before, like when I was dealing with artists, I said I would not pay any DJ that's not on radio.
But artists don't know that. They want their music heard. If you in a club and I pay you, if you in a spot, yo, Trace, if I walked into Cove and the spot was jumping and I walked over to you and say, yo, can you play my record? And you was like, yo, throw me 100, 200, 300, whatever. And I said, okay, cool. The spot jumping. I mean, you not on the radio, but shit, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come
on.
That's just. But then you have to look at it like this too. That's just a lot of artists they're not seasoned. And that's when they a lot of art. Like I guess somebody has to be out there and put out a lot of information. But like a lot of us can't put out that information because it's gonna put us in the box.
There's a such thing as common sense in life. Common sense. That can't be those sad ass excuses. It's common sense. It's either somebody rocks with you or they don't. That's that.
Because like I tell you, a lot of artists, like from when I first started, all I did was hit up. When I first started and I built my brand, all I did was hit up independent up and coming artists. I did that, and first half of my career, before I even started DJing, since I knew I wanted to be in the music industry, I hit up artists that I knew that was up and coming. From MySpace era all the way up until now, I still hit up artists to get these artists, but now artists comes to me. Like,
but look,
I've learned that you can't. A lot of these artists need to learn that you have to hit up every DJ because you don't know what DJ knows who or what light they could put you in, whether they have 5 or whether they have 10 million followers. Because I've bumped into situations that I wasn't prepared for because I was just shooting out messages, talking to artists. One artist said, yo, if you could fly out to Cali by Sunday to see my show, I'll let you manage me.
Okay, how about this, right? Forget about social media. Forget about promoting you, right? How many artists have you promoted that have reached out to you to just say, yo, Ep, you good? How you doing? How you managing through these times?
I mean, how many people have your number like that too? How many of these artists know you like that?
Fox, tell me, how many
they got access to me through DM. They like every artist that I deal with has a number for me. They have my Google Voice number, also linked to Apple My Phone.
Have reached out to you to check on you to just say, hey, how you doing?
Shoot,
how many have you done it to? How many have you reached out to? How many have you reached out to?
I reached out to a lot of people.
I know that will do the same for me.
Look, I think
that's right now. How many of those?
That's way too. That's way too. Once I think that's way too down the line. I think in the beginning,
either people rock with you or they don't. It's either they're gonna be a good friend to you or they're gonna be a person, good supporter.
Nah, that makes it makes sense. No, it makes sense. Listen, at the end of the day, that's why we all are. I think we all are friends because of that. Like, I came on your show with my artists, and then we ended up being cool because of how genuine I felt of a person you were. I came to your spots, and again, like you said, I never one time asked, "Yo, can you play her record?" You feel me? Yo, can you put? Nah. I'm in your spot whether you playing her record or not. I'm coming out whether you playing a record or not.
Right.
Ep the same way. I repost if I could. If I see it, if I'm on and I see it, okay, I'm reposting. if I could catch it, I'll catch it. But I'm not reposting him to going on his live and then be like waiting for him to play one of the records from my artist. Again, that's because we have genuine relationships. Most people, again, have to learn that, Trace. That's not common sense. In this world, it's more like, oh my God, I gotta pay for everything. Trust me, I'm only telling you this from a artist slash manager.
That's what the artists are saying. That's how they feel.
Yo, it's not. Nobody's getting that real love. Nobody's feeling no real. The DJ fucks with me. I want to go show love and let me see how he's doing.
Here's what we're gonna do. Let's try to. Matter of fact, I'm even willing to tell Epidemic to let's not do next week's show, and let's take a week to prepare a round table talk. That should be the next show. A round table talk. Get 3 DJs, get 3 artists, put them in this room, and let's see what people are saying. Because I think it's mostly common sense.
I like the idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because then at least that way we get to hear both sides.
Let's do a round table talk. Let's do it. Yo, I've been trying to do this for so long. Let's do a round table talk.
All right, sound good. Trace, Trace, don't go walking around getting no humble DJs like you and F. Don't do that. Don't walk around getting no good guys like you. No, don't do it. Like,
better than me in a lot of cases. Epidemic is better than me in a lot of cases, a lot of different situations. There's a lot of situations that I'll be like,
but Ep is definitely a humble DJ too. He's a humble guy. He's a genuine guy. He's not looking. He's a DJ. He's not he's a businessman also. But again, a lot of these guys, they're not out here for they out here for the buck, bro. It's for the buck. So yes, please get some people in here, some DJs, especially because we're gonna have some definitely artists that's gonna tell you, all the DJs, that majority of y'all want money.
No show next week. Let's take 1 week to promote this and get the right personnel in here, right?
Let's do it.
Come back in July, the first week of July, right? We're gonna have a round table talk. We're gonna promote this round table talk. Okay? We're gonna promote this round table talk. And let's
get together.
Round table talk at least once every other month. So that way we can stay in tune with how people are doing their business out there with DJs, with managers, with artists. I think we should do that.
Ambassadors.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
All right.
Next week, no show. We'll come back and we're going to have this round table talk.
Word.
We live
on
DTF.com. That's our time. I'm sorry. We already passed time. You know what I'm saying? They're about to kick us out. Sorry. We apologize for the guests not being able to get the right connection to be on the show. But we'll be back the first week of July with this round table talk. We got some real discussions to have.
Y'all stay tuned.
This is really a dope topic that we should continue to address. And shout out to our guests. We appreciate you. We're gonna reschedule it.
Right.
Shout out to our cast members. Shout out to Brega. That's that. I'm good.
Big show.
All right.
Yeah, we live on the Fix Show, DTFradio.com. We see y'all the first week of July. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Yes.
Salute
Happy
to
Juneteenth.
Salute to all the essential workers, frontline people. Salute
True.
to y'all. We out of here.